Hey guys, today I decided to do a getting ready with me video with all drugstore products because I know that if you're just starting out with makeup or you're just on a budget, you don't have the money or you don't want to spend like 40 bucks on a highlighter or like 50 bucks on a foundation. So I got you. You can really tell that this is a getting ready with me because I have my hair in a towel. That's like the classic on my channel. But yeah, it's just a nice kind of natural-y, everyday, smoky-ish eye. And I didn't do lashes because I know like people don't really wear lashes every day, and I'm getting back to my roots where I would just never use lashes on my channel. So I hope that you guys enjoy. Please subscribe and thumbs up this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias and stuff, and yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so all the products that I'm using are listed and linked in the description, by the way, so you can make sure that you know all the products that I'm using. But first, I'm just moisturizing my face, and a little hair came out of my towel. But yeah, I'm just moisturizing first, and then I'm taking my foundation and applying this with the sponge, Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And it cut off the part where I first like mixed my foundations and put them on my face, but yeah. So I'm blending that, and then I'm taking a lighter foundation, the L'Oreal True Match lighter foundation, and applying this with a brush under my eyes. I just like putting it with a brush first and then blending it with a sponge, and then I'm just kind of taking the excess and highlighting like the center of my face, you know. And then I'm blending that with my sponge. Blend it all out. And I forgot to blend my cheek. So yeah, that's that. But then I'm taking my luminous translucent powder and I'm applying that to under my eyes. And then I'm taking like a normal powder and kind of patting that into my T-zone instead of kind of brushing it on because I get very oily. And then I'm taking this bronzer. I've actually had this bronzer since I was like 12, but it's fine. It's probably like expired. I don't know. This was the only drugstore bronzer I had, but yeah. I'm applying that, and then I'm just kind of blending it as best as I can. And then I'm taking my NYX blush. NYX blushes are so good. And this is just a plain pink, and I put a little too much on. But yeah, then I'm taking a pigment eyeshadow from Maybelline, actually, and using this for my highlight. I'm putting it on my cheekbones and my brow bone, and then some on my nose because I think it looks cute, but some people don't like that, but I do. And then I'm like standing up, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, okay, and then I'm taking some clear mascara, which clear mascara just doesn't do anything for your lashes, so I use it as brow gel. And I put that on first, and then I take an eyeshadow and fill it in. This is a NYX eyeshadow, and putting the gel on first helps like it liquefy kind of and like blend nicely. Yeah, my cheek is really annoying me because I didn't blend in my foundation, but I do it later. I notice it later, but gonna have to deal with it right now. Then I'm taking a little concealer palette, which I love this thing. It's great. And I'm drawing underneath my eyebrows. This cleans them up and makes it look like you spent a lot more time doing your eyebrows than you actually did. Yeah. So I clearly do this for a long time. And then after this, I'm gonna start my eyes, I believe. I don't know what I'm reaching for. I'm singing a lot of Hamilton. I'm sorry. Love Hamilton though. Yeah, and then I realized that this Urban Decay All Nighter spray isn't drugstore, but I'm using it to wet my brush. But you can use like water or something. And then I'm taking the same pigment that I used for my highlighter and I'm applying this on my lids for a nice shimmery base. It's a color tattoo pigment thing. And then I'm taking the shadow that I used for my brows, multi-purpose here, and applying that in my crease as like a transition-y color. Just kind of the beginning steps. Then I'm taking a darker shade. This is like a little NYX trio. And I take the middle shade and put it in my crease, and I'm building up the crease. And then I'm taking an even smaller brush and a darker color and putting that on my way outer corner, and I just kind of blend that to add some depth. You can like do as much of this dark color as you want, but I just did a little bit. And then I kind of ran that on my lower lash line as well, lightly, and I also got it in my eye because I always do that. I don't know how people don't get it in their eye. And then I blended it with my blender brush. Then I'm taking this really crazy pigment highlight thing from Studio Gear. Studio Gear like probably isn't a brand anymore, but I've had that since I did like competition cheerleading when I was like 7. Again, probably like expired, but it's fine. And I put that on my brow bone and my inner corner. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Gel Master Precise something Eye Studio liner, and I do a little wingy, wing, wing, wing. You don't have to do a wing, you can just like do regular eyeliner. And then I'm curling my lashes. This freaks a lot of people out. Sorry. And then I'm doing just some mascara. I skipped out on the lashes today because on an everyday I don't wear lashes. I don't know about you, but I don't. But yeah, and then for the lips, I'm taking a NYX Butter Lipstick. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!